All right, so a lot of people passed away this weekend. At least as far as like people that are relevant to me. Like Mikey Sutton passed away, and that's a bummer because that's a dude that I like listening to him on YouTube. He's a good guy. He was a good guy. Uh, I had a few interactions with him, and they were all positive. So I'm gonna miss hearing that guy's voice on YouTube. I'm gonna miss hearing Arleen Sorkin's voice, even though she hasn't voiced Harley Quinn in a long time, has she? So yeah, Arleen Sorkin. Let's talk about her for a little bit. So Arleen Sorkin wasn't just the voice of Harley Quinn; she was Harley Quinn. The character was based off of her. She she was on a soap opera called Days of Our Lives, probably one of the biggest soap operas. She played a character, I believe her name was Calliope Jones. There was a fantasy sequence where a couple of characters were telling a bedtime story to a kid, and the character Calliope Jones appeared in that as a Harlequin, and Paul Dini, who was a friend of hers, remembered that episode when he was trying to think up a female henchman for the Joker. He based that character off of her. So in the episode Harley's Holiday, or I'm sorry, the episode Joker's Favor. Sorry, I got a little mixed up. The episode Joker's Favor, her role is basically to push a birthday cake into the room. That's the main thing she's supposed to do. And she's disguised as technically a cop, but it's really more implied that she's a stripper who's dressed as a cop. So anybody who complains that modern day Harley is too sexualized, well, in her first appearance, she's basically pretending to be a stripper. So I don't know what else to tell you about that. The character proved popular enough; she made several return appearances. Uh, Probably one of the first big appearances for her would have been the episode Harley and Ivy. That would have began her relationship with Poison Ivy, which kind of started out with them just being kind of like gal pals, and now they're like practically married, or maybe actually are married in the comic book at this point. I don't know. It's one of those things where like I kind of think that originally they had like a little bit of a lesbian subtext just for fun. Hi, how you doing? So and then it just kind of became a real relationship after a while. But yeah, like I was thinking about doing this live stream, and I was trying to think about what episode to do, and I was kind of split between Harlequinade and Harley's Holiday because I felt like those were two of the better episodes that were centered around this character. And like as I was trying to think of which one to do, one or the other, I wound up deciding to do both of them because I figured why not? I can do both of them if I want. It's my show. I can do whatever I want. So yeah, I've got it queued up on HBO Max to watch Harlequinade, and then I'll watch Harley's Holiday. So if you want to watch along with me, you can pull it up on your HBO Max or your whatever streaming service you watch Batman the Animated Series on. I know you can buy episodes on uh, Google Watch or whatever they call that, and I know you can buy episodes on like Amazon Prime. You might even already have them on DVD and or Blu-ray, like I do. I have the series on both DVD and Blu-ray because because I already had it on DVD when I bought it on Blu-ray, and now I'm watching it again on streaming. So, but yeah, just point the camera at it. Yeah, YouTube don't want you to do that. So the camera's going to be pointed at my ugly mug, and I'm going to have this action figure here in the foreground. And I'll chat a little bit as I watch it and point out some things. So Harlequinade is a real word, and I looked it up, and it means like the section of a play in which the Harlequin is the main character. So that's a fitting title for this episode, since it's one that really you might be able to hear it a little bit, because I'll have it on in the background. I don't know how to get the thing to play into my earphones. I'm not that tech savvy. So you might be able to hear it. I don't know. I'm not monetized on YouTube anyway. I don't have enough subscribers for them to worry about me. So if they want to like put ads on this thing and get their money out of it that way, I guess they can. Whatever. So but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up. So here we go. So you got the WB logo, and it turns into a blimp, and we're panning down, and it's a bank, and there's some shifty looking characters outside of it, and then the bank explodes. They didn't even take anything. They just run off. Uh-oh, there's Batman driving his Batmobile. There's cops chasing after the crooks, and they're climbing up the fire escape awful fast, but there's Batman. Oh, that's a cool shot. I love that shot. They pull out their guns, but it's useless against Batman. He throws his batarang and he's fighting the thugs. There's more punching in this opening than there was in the entire series of Super Friends. And then the iconic shot, Batman with the lightning bolt behind him. They don't have a title on this. They don't need a title. It's just obvious. It's Batman. Harlequinade, written by Paul Dini, directed by Kevin Altieri. Nice title card.
Here it is, gentlemen. Not Capone to turn Gotham into the world's biggest pothole. What say we start the bidding?
This guy's selling an atom bomb. They don't do things small in Gotham City.
2 million, 3 million.
Hi, Mom. That's my mom, Ruby Kraft. Her birthday was the other day, so everybody tell her happy birthday.
Walks out with Gotham in his pocket. Yours to pick clean or blow sky high. Your call. What am I thinking? How about nothing? Zero. Zip. My personal check for focus. Drawn on the first masterful bank of Badoo.
The Joker has offered at this auction a grand total of $0.00, and they've decided that's a good deal. He's crazy enough to have one of those old-timey cartoon bombs next to an atom bomb. He throws it at the henchman, but oh, look, it's a Jack-in-the-Box. Uh-oh. So do you think that guy died? A lot of the times they just show him laughing, and he's being carted off laughing. But they don't actually show him die a lot on these shows. Yeah. Why is he wearing a white glove? That's suspicious, isn't it? So Batman decides to pull a Hannibal Lecter gambit. Turn to the one person like almost as crazy as the Joker, maybe crazier.
Don't you knock before entering the ladies' boudoir?
I need help.
Well, you come to the right place. I recommend him a bus.
The Joker stole the bomb. If I can't get to him in time,
This city and everyone in it's going up in a mushroom cloud.
So you want me to touch Wheeler on Mr. J? Sorry, D-Man. No deal.
I've talked to Gordon and Dr. Bartholomew. You help me find the Joker, and they'll write your ticket out of here.
Yeah, it's too bad I can't do a split screen. That would be nice.
Watch you take all the fun out of life.
I don't know how to do it, though.
Time for Joe.
Oh, okay, I promise.
Yeah.
Oh, the irony of it. The great stalwart Dark Knight and his greatest female adversary fighting together to save the city.
Nice segue here. There we go. I sense a lack of trust.
I'm fine. Besides, I need you to be ready for Gordon's bed to leave.
I do feel like, and I've said this before, Harley might be the last great Batman villain. Like, if it's not Harley, it's Bane. And really, it depends on how you look at it as to which one would have been more recent, I guess. Oh, I love Conroy here.
Don't touch anything, say anything, or do anything unless I tell you. Got it? So far,
Who's better,
I wouldn't.
Batman or Joker, like backstory? Good question. I love the chemistry between Batman and Harley Quinn. I always like seeing those two characters interact.
Have a look around while I slip into something more.
No trip.
Hey, we have a deal, remember?
And the Joker's got cameras all over the city. Batman's not happy with the Joker spying on everybody. That's his job. I think this might be the first time we saw the Joker's hyenas. But I don't remember.
I feel like a human being again. Hi, baby. Mommy,
They didn't really hurt Batman.
How do you like that?
They were more sort of playing with him. Hacienda was first used as the name of the Joker's headquarters in the comic books. I believe actually in the Joker's own series in the 1970s.
This sick infatuation with Joe.
Look back. When I was a doctor, I was always listening to other people's problems. Then I met Mr. Jackson, listened to me for a chance to make everything fun.
And I believe this was the first episode in which they mentioned Harley's backstory as being a clinical psychiatrist. It was previously in the Batman Adventures Mad Love comic book special.
Quinn said no hideout.
Ooh, candy apples.
See it again. I'm on my way.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You can always watch this later in the replay. And anybody who's coming in like halfway and wants to, watch it with the actual episode, you can always start it again from the beginning once it's over. Love the way the characters are rimlet there. It looks really cool. I remember that bit in the commercial. They're sneaking around. You were saying. I remember in an interview, I think it was Bruce Timm talking about how like this was supposed to be a speakeasy, but they weren't allowed to. They weren't allowed to have any alcoholic beverages on any of the background characters, so that's why they're all just drinking tumblers of water in the speakeasy. I guess we can pretend it's vodka.
big bad back break boxing fence of the social. It's a good question.
I like this character, the gangster that kind of has a little bit of a crush on Harley.
Harley, that's not her. Goes through with the squirrel. Squirrel kid. What you doing with
You don't think I was friends with that man? I know you blow it both the way if you thought that.
do it right?
Clever V-Rose will realize she's talking to Batman instead of Boxy.
No, I never could figure with a cute little number like yourself.
She says that.
Like Joker. Especially swamp guys.
I forget the name of this actor, but he also voices a gangster in the Mask of the Phantasm.
But gee, what relationship
But it's not the same character. Dick, you always were Batman's little monkey wrench. That's a great shot. I like that shot. This is the best part of the episode. This is why I decided to watch this episode.
And I thought it was a lot when you kissed me in the park. But now I think it was rude. I never knew that you and I were finished until that bottle hit my head. So I tried to be aloof when you pushed me off the roof. I feel our romance is dead. Wouldn't have been so bad if you had
There's
told
a
me
lot going on in this scene.
that someone had taken my place.
Robin sneaking around.
But no, you didn't even scold me. You just tried to disfigure my face. You'll never know how this heart of mine is breaking. It looks so hopeless, but then life used to be so placid. Won't you please put down that acid and say that we're sweethearts again?
I think Paul Dini actually bought the rights to that song, like out of his own pocket. It was that important to use that song in this episode. So now we have the big fight scene, lots of Tommy guns, shooting up the one-armed bandits. I like this version of Robin, this kind of college-age Dick Grayson. And I think up until this point in the show, he'd only shown up sporadically, but he was popular enough that they brought him onto the show more often by this point. And eventually the show would become The Adventures of Batman and Robin, and the network insisted that he be in every episode.
What is she from? A clinical psychiatrist.
Wah wah.
Any word on the Joker?
Nothing. I even checked the board again, and the mayor still refuses to let the cops evacuate the city.
What do you say?
Come on, Dad. You see how my Quinn keeps an eye on gossip? What better way to tie up the cops
Yeah.
than to tie up the mayor?
That's why there was that white glove. Because the Joker was there all along. And he's got the A-bomb. And of course, he's wearing like an old-timey swimsuit. What else would the Joker wear when he goes swimming? Except that one time.
Do I know how Mr. J thinks of one? He just thought I was just another bubble-headed blonde. Well, the joke's on you. I'm not even a real blonde.
That line defines Harley Quinn more than any other line she's ever had.
I can't risk you warning the Joker.
He can only trust her so far. Batman was right not to trust her, but he was wrong to underestimate her. That look on her face.
Hey, Mr. Mayor.
Please, just make your ransom demands and get on with it.
Oh, no, man.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Everything burns.
I'm taking you with the top of the down separately. I'm going to blast you all the fuck. Set down the plane, boys. We're blowing top.
But all those innocent people.
Some joke on them, eh? Think of it as the ultimate punchline.
He's gonna blow up the city, but he's just gonna drown the mayor. Hey, umbrellas is the other guy's shtick. Oswald is not going to be happy about that. That great Shirley Walker Batman theme. Obviously inspired by the Danny Elfman one, but unique enough on its own. And Batman's own weapons turned against him and his faithful sidekick. Did not expect to see her at all. He was going to blow her up. He didn't care. Probably didn't even think about it. The little puffball got stuck in his eye. I never noticed that before. This old World War I biplane. That's how he's going to escape. You got bombs all over that thing, too.
10-minute countdown. Oh, oh. Come back.
10 minutes. Well, this episode only has 5 minutes left.
Here, Harley, the countdown sequence didn't leave Joker enough time to swing by Arkham and pick you up.
Pretty clever, Robin.
You were going to come back to me, weren't you?
I love this bit.
It's just that, well, here you are, so I can save myself a trip.
But what about all our friends? I'd be a two-faced cat guy and lizard man and puppet head.
That guy and lizard man and puppet head. The babies.
Can't leave the babies.
I'll buy you a goldfish. Let's go.
The Joker really didn't think this through, did he? In the comic book Mad Love, Batman winds up getting out of Harley's trap in a similar way. Only in that one, she tricks Harley into bringing the Joker there because he can't cotton the idea of anybody but him killing Batman. It's pretty easy to turn these two against each other. They're not really they're not really the most healthy couple, are they? No wonder everybody wants to ship her with Poison Ivy. Dropping bombs. Thankfully, nowhere near the actual atomic bomb, because that would have been bad. That would have been bad for the Joker, too, but he's so crazy, I doubt he would have realized it. I like how the Joker has an outfit for every occasion. He's flying this World War I biplane, so he's got a World War I fighter pilot outfit. I think this might have been the first appearance of Mo, Lair, and Kerr, that are the Three Stooges inspired henchmen that he has here. Previously, he had a couple of more sort of generic mobster henchmen named Rocco and Henshaw. Robin disabled the bomb. Unlike the Robert Pattinson Batman that is unable to, disable bombs. Robin's a better Batman than Robert Pattinson Batman. Harley is not having this. That's a really cool looking machine gun too. I mean, it's simplified in its design, but you can tell its function and everything like that. It's like Alex Toth said. It's like you crush everything down to the simplest and draw the hell out of whatever's left. So she shoots her little grappling hook. It knocks the Joker silly, and he's just shooting at everything. He's even shooting at his own henchmen because so they don't look exactly like the Three Stooges yet. I guess they hadn't come up with that idea, but it's still kind of like the prototypical Mo, Lair, and Kerr. I guess they had that idea later. Lair is the only one that really looks like his Three Stooges counterpart. That's a goofy expression. A parachute. Oh, she's gonna kill him.
Freeze, clown.
Quit! Stop!
He's right back.
You don't have the gut. Not in a million years.
Uh-oh. It's very Looney Tunes with the music there.
Baby, you're the greatest.
Of course he'd be into her trying to murder him. Batman and Robin just... so yeah, that was a really good episode. We'll go ahead and enjoy that music until it shuts it off. Maybe it'll keep going. Batman created by Bob Kane. Alright, it started up another one, but it's not the one we're gonna watch next. We're gonna find, let's go to, oops. Nope, we want to stay on episodes. And let's go to season 3. I believe that's where we will find the next episode that I have selected for you. No, that's on New Batman Adventures already. They got it set up differently than how it's set up in the DVDs, where in that one, New Batman Adventures is considered the 4th season. Harley's Holiday, that's the one I'm looking for. That's episode 11. And the episode after that is Make 'em Laugh. So I guess that explains where Harley is during that episode, huh? Yeah. Time for me to go. Have fun. Oh, I will. I'm having lots of fun. So I'm going to watch this one more episode. And you can check back later and watch the rest of it if you want to. But thanks for watching with me, Mom. I appreciate that. You have a good night. All right, so we're going to watch this next episode now. And this is Harley's Holiday. This is another one of my favorites. And we got a new opening credits, because this is after they switched over to The Adventures of Batman and Robin. And unlike the original one, which was like an all original piece of animation, this one is a lot of clips from various episodes. A few clips from that opening that we watched earlier. I really like this theme music. Now, with the original episodes, they used the Danny Elfman theme from the 1989 Batman movie, but for this one, they have the actual Batman animated series theme, which was a new composition made for this opening. There's Batgirl in the background. Nice opening, pretty action-packed. Not as iconic as the original opening, of course, but what could be. Harley's Holiday, written by Paul Dini, directed by Kevin Altieri. Again. And again, a nice title card. And there's Arkham Asylum. Gate's a lot closer to the building in this one, isn't it?
That's okay. You have every reason to be comfortable. I just wish the other inmates would make this.
And Harley has actually apparently been rehabilitated.
Hi, Professor Green.
Worship me, fools. Worship me. Scream, Hosannas, the language who stands for
Yeah, they were never really happy with their design of the Scarecrow until they finally got around to the new Batman Adventures, and they redesigned the Hangman Corpse version.
Yeah, so I made a few mistakes. I've got my head back together and I'm gonna live my life right.
your sake. I hope so.
I'll show you. Starting tomorrow, you'll see I'm just as sane as anybody.
That's not saying much. That's something that like I could imagine Margot Robbie wearing.
What's wrong with that? Knew I shouldn't want this happen. So
Oh no, you should have.
I probably look like a dumb.
Aw. 40% off plaid skirts. Harley might have been proclaimed sane, but she's still a very unique personality, and take it from somebody who knows, that's not always oh, welcome back. That's not always gonna be considered sane. And there's the Veronica Vreeland character that we see regularly. She first appeared in one of the Penguin episodes, and I guess she proved popular enough with the writers, they kept bringing her back. She definitely works well as a foil for Bruce Wayne, and in this episode, she works well as a foil for Harley, too. Oh, they know. Sigh of relief. I kind of like the idea of Batman and Harley Quinn becoming a couple because I know it would be a disaster. It would certainly be entertaining. Sane. But yeah, the part where she covers up the top half of his face, and she's like, there's something about that chin. In the comic book, the character Silver St. Cloud was able to figure out that Bruce Wayne was Batman because of how she studied his jaw. Harley was on the right track and didn't even know it. Absent-mindedly leaving with the tag still on the dress. She paid for the dress. Acme Alarms. Going back to that Looney Tunes thing. This is all just a big misunderstanding. One thing leads to another, and all of a sudden Harley's a fugitive again.
She ran in there.
I guess she couldn't let go because she brought the suit with her.
And short, all in a simple misunderstanding. You messed things up in the first day out.
Good guy Bruce trying to fix things. I love the acting on the character there. Altogether, he really was one of the best directors on this show. She's armed. I love that. Harley with the skates. Bullock enters the picture.
Right. You're saying that no stop Bruce Wayne allowed a crazy woman in a clown suit to kidnap my Veronica?
Don't stop.
Wayne did what he could get this feeling. And for what it's worth, I don't think Harley couldn't mean to hurt Veronica. This is her first day out.
So anybody who's familiar with the Incredible Hulk comics will recognize this guy as being kind of based off of Thunderbolt Ross from those comics, kind of a parody of that character. A little bit of General Patton in his visual design. Yeah. You can tell this is a cartoon from back in the 90s because he didn't just pull out a cell phone. He had to trick Gordon into leaving the office so he could use his phone on his desk.
If we can find her first, maybe we can stop ruining the chance.
I like Batman actually having a little bit of sympathy for Harley and, you know, the not being so cynical and thinking that, you know, she's been faking it this whole time. Harley's not really like an evil character the way most villains are. She's somebody who's been kind of manipulated by the Joker, and that's why it kind of works that they brought her on the journey that she's been on over the past few years. That's a line from Mad Love. Bullock's car just keeps getting more and more trash. Somehow is still drivable. I mean, realistically, that car's totaled by this point.
Last time I seen you know, you in my car.
And the return of Boxy.
Down in my head as well. Give me one good reason not to dust it, right? Oh my.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. The way she flips into the frame like that. It's great.
Friendship. This money
Mm.
Oh no, we can't do that. I'm giving up this one. I only grabbed her because I needed a car. Once I'm gone, she goes home safe and sound.
What's that thing has to go through me? Got it? You stuck the kid in my business for the last time.
Ironically, Harley hates fish, but here fish were kind of her savior, at least in the hands of the boy wonder. Should probably watch The Laughing Fish again soon. That was a really good one, also. Probably just go back and rewatch all of these. It's such a great show. It's swinging the fish around like they're nunchucks. I think Robin's cape looks a little more blue by the time of these episodes. The highlight on the back, I mean, Harley's court gun. And there's where our commercial break would have been.
Any last words?
Oh yeah! Boxy's a wreck now. Boxy or boxers. That's not how he wanted to get his pants off in this episode. It just knocks himself out.
Did you hear what you said back there about sending me home? Sure, you're a good kid, and I do kind of feel responsible. No kidding.
You notice how her delivery's different. She's not quite the wacky Harley she's been before.
If I'm lucky, I'll make it out of town before Beth holds my mind back. Can't explain it. It's all just with my pants? I don't even believe it myself.
She's a very sympathetic character in this episode. I think so, anyway. The animation's so good there. Quentin Tarantino would have loved that shot. You know what I mean. And of course, here's General Vreeland. Daddy! Daddy! I love that bit. So now she's got Batman chasing after her. She's got Boxy chasing after her. She's got Bullet chasing after her. And she's got General Vreeland chasing after her. 3 B's and a V. And everything's about to come to a head. Harley, you magnificent bastard, I read your book! I wonder if this inspired the Tumblr scenes in Batman Begins. God, Bullock, you can still drive that car? Literally got stuff falling off of it. Zombie poo? Here comes Batman. Might be Harley's episode, but it's still his show. A chorus line? What kind of theater is that? Should they even be showing that on a kid's show? Literally everybody crashes together. She got away with her grappling hook. But of course, Batman has his own grappling hook. Bullock's car full of water.
Boxy, you got nothing on me. I'm sure I can find something.
Show me the man, I'll show you the crime. Is that it, Bullock? I love all these big neon signs and everything. It reminds me of the giant props in the old Bill Finger Batman comics, the Golden Age stuff.
So close to winning back their real life. Why risk it now?
People always forget that Batman is supposed to be a man of great compassion, more than anything else. That's all it takes is one bad day. Somebody said that once, I don't remember who it was. Like I said, you can consider Harley Quinn to be like the last great Batman villain, but she's not really that evil. Even at her worst, she's not really that evil. Apparently, one of the broadcasting standards and practices notes there was that it should be clear that when Harley says, "I think I made a mess on your cape," she means that she barfed.
With a little more hard work, you should be ready to read the
Yay. One thing I gotta know. I could stay with me all day, risking your butt for someone who's never given you anything but trouble.
I know what it's like to try and rebuild a life. I
Got her the dress.
once.
Oh, the animation is so good there. Just look at the acting on Harley and Batman, and when Robin and Poison Ivy show up again. They look at each other. Who do you think's more jealous?
Don't press your luck.
That little smirk on his face.
What are you looking at?
I don't know. I think she was kind of into it. All right, so that was Harley's Holiday. Oh man, it's great to go back and rewatch these old episodes and see just how well they hold up. Like, honestly, like, I do think this is probably, like, Batman at his best. I mean, as far as, like, the character goes, this is the way that, like, Batman, if I had to pick one way for Batman to always be, it would be as he's featured on these episodes. Kevin Conroy just does such a great job as the voice of Batman. There's a reason that people say that when they read the comics, that's the version that they hear in their head as they're reading them. And honestly, Arleen Sorkin as Harley Quinn, the same way, maybe even more so, because, like, she was, like I said, who the character was actually based on. And Kevin Conroy wasn't the first guy to be Batman, even though, he might be, like, the most definitive one. But Arleen Sorkin was the first Harley Quinn. There's no Harley Quinn without her. So, anyway, the episode Make 'em Laugh is starting up, but I think that's where I'm going to call it a night as far as this goes. So, but I enjoyed doing this. I'm probably going to do some more episodes in this format. I think this was a lot of fun. It might be fun to go back and just rewatch the whole series from the beginning. And if I do, I don't know if I'll wind up doing these episodes again since I already did them. But, anyway, I had a lot of fun doing this. And if you watched along with me, even in the replay, you can always go back and rewatch this one. And make sure you leave a comment and let me know what you think as we're going on through these two episodes that I think give us a good view into the character of Harley Quinn. And I'll do more of these going forward. I think I had a lot of fun. So anyway, we'll talk to you next time. Bye.